So we're going to go to course admin, because what I'm going to show you in this video is how we can edit the course space after the fact to swap out the schedule. So I'm going to jump to schedule here, my steps to course creation, and you'll see by default it goes away, because if I change this is going to overwrite my schedule. So it's very important. We're going to give additional warnings and things in the future once we're out of alpha, but you can't overwrite it accidentally. And it's going to be none. I'm going to click through real fast and it won't do anything. But if I switch this to rebuild schedule or rebuild dates, it will have implications for what's currently there. So if you do a rebuild dates, you'll see it comes up with start date and when finals are. So it will attempt to map one semester to another. This is really good if, say, you're running a course in the spring after it already ran in the fall of the previous year. So this is just real rough and dirty. Get this out there. It'll change the dates and it'll mimic these dates. It's not 100% accurate, obviously. So we started on 3/7 and we ended on 3/28. So let's go, and we're going to go and bump this up to June, and we're going to say it goes through, not July, it's a 3-week course here, so we're going to do June 6th to June 27th here, and we're going to do save. So this is going to go, and it's actually, you see it says mapping schedule, so it's going to map the schedule of one to the other, and we'll just go back, we don't need to change the theme. And you'll see the dates have updated themselves. So now, I don't know that this is due that Wednesday, but if you remember when I originally did this, this was mapped as Sunday through Friday was the first week of instruction. So that's a 7-day week. So you'll see now it's a Monday through Saturday again, or sorry, 6-day week. Now it's Monday through Saturday, matching that 6th day, and it knew, hey, there was something due the 2nd day, or 3 days into that week, 2 days into that week rather. So it figured that out, it remapped these other ones, and so again, this isn't to be perfect, it's to give you enough of a starting point that you can then make the small changes after the fact. So I'm going to go back and edit the course schedule again. I'm going to go to schedule, and this time we're going to do a rebuild. So I've been doing week-based schedules, but let's do a topic-based schedule and see what that looks like. A lot more options, you'll notice. So let's pick let's do May 2nd, because I like to, it says to use Mondays. It just makes the math a lot easier, it makes the schedule cleaner. You can use other days, but module or unit, so this is going to go and print module 1, 2, 3 or unit 1, 2, 3 as the top headings, if I use 3 modules, that is. So let's use just 2. And forming a week structure, I can either enter different things in here as to what it should be by default. I can say no, just give me containers, or I can do prototype lesson, which I'm going to show as its own thing, because that's a little trickier to think of how to go through or go about doing it that way. But so we're going to just do reading and discussion, and I have a lecture. I can reorganize these, so I'll say I have a lecture first, and let's save this. So it's going to go, build my schedule. This is effectively deleting the previous schedule, so it's important to keep that in mind. This is mostly, you're going to go through this process when you're in initial development of the course, and you're trying to refine how it'll flow, how many assignments you're going to give students that semester, things like that. So you'll see now this is a topic based, so I have module 1, it has a nice big date span, and then it automatically went and broke up the weeks into containers. So it was an 8-week course that I picked based on the range, and because I told it to create a lecture, a text, and then a discussion, it went and auto-created those 3 in there. So I have these auto-created little areas, and you see it chucked in finals, because I said that was finals week at the end. So you see how you can rebuild the schedule, really get a feel for how intensive a semester is going to be on the fly almost. What I'm going to show in the next video is something we're deeming hyper-prototyping, because you can actually prototype a lesson of instruction into the schedule to see what that would look like.